It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, hurry up!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they...
Allen hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game. And they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So possession of the football back to the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers right now 10-3. Last week, the defeat of Cincinnati. Close game, but they did win it. And Phillip Rivers, first time all year that he has not thrown for 2 or more touchdown passes. He had done that in 13 straight games.
Yeah, how about that? Big-time year. Great protection he's been getting. Targets downfield. Obviously, Keenan Allen is #1 guy. And lately, they've gotten it done without Melvin Gordon. They could get him back for the stretch run towards the playoffs. And they've got a big one coming up on Thursday night, don't they?
Yeah.
Headed to Kansas City. It'll be cold and crisp there. But what a big ball game.
A lot on the line. It's going to be fun to watch. 2nd down, Rivers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Lawrence Guy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Rivers now on 2nd down. Gates has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rivers now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Throw inside, complete. That's Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Patriots gearing up to go now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Regular. 29. Alpha.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey. 4 down. Right.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
20. Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On second down, here's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
53 Linda! Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield. And inside the 45. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen, thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now Brady, the throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, Alabama.
On third down, it's White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, 29 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
One play at a time now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.